what's up? My name's TyDi, all the way from Australia, and right now you're watching Pavlina's Kidz Place.
Hey everyone, I'm Pavlina from Pavlina's Kidz Place, and we are here in Orlando with music producer, songwriter, DJ, and EMP dude, TyDi. What's up, dude?
I'm just chilling here, just got to Florida about an hour ago, and I'm already in the mood.
Yeah. So welcome back to Florida. You've been here a couple of times.
Yeah, I have, yeah. It's so good to be back. This is actually my first time to Orlando though, so
oh, nice.
Yeah, I've been to Miami a lot.
There's actually a really good boba tea place like 2 blocks from here.
Like the bubble tea? Is
yeah,
that,
yeah. And you have to go there. It's like amazing.
I love bubble tea.
Me too. I go there every time.
Do you remember like the first time you've ever tried bubble tea? How weird that stuff was?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I remember like my sister gave it to me because like my sister like basically shows me everything, and she like, and I was like, what the heck did I just like chew? Like, ew, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's great though.
How has touring been going?
Yeah, really good. I mean, flat out touring the world. I've got Orlando tonight, obviously. And then I'm going to, next week I go to play in China, 3 shows in China. Then I come back to play a festival in just outside Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And then I could keep going on, but it's crazy. So like all around the world, there's lots of shows coming up all around North America. And then I'm going back to do a big Asia tour as well. And later this year in Australia as well. I was about to call that home, but I live in America now.
Yeah, I know, really. Where do you live now?
I just moved to LA just recently.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Cool, welcome to the state. You were discovered when you were a teen.
Yep.
How did that like change your world when you were like 17?
It was pretty crazy, yeah. I was the geeky kid in high school who was like, playing music in the music room, and everyone else was into sports and things like that. So, that's like when you're young, I guess I just didn't really fit in. And then somehow dance music became cool, and when I was 17 I got signed to a record label. My music started getting played by the biggest DJs around the world, and I got invited to play shows everywhere. I think when I was 18 I played in Holland to 20,000 people, and it just kept going from there. So my life's been a roller coaster.
That's awesome. That's great. Actually, I think it was yesterday. I was just like, driving in the car and everything, and your song came on. I don't even know which one was it. I think it was.
It'd be Stay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Frampton. Yeah. And I was just like, what? Oh my gosh! I've got an interview with him tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Cool.
It's pretty exciting for me actually, because I've just moved here to the States, and I was in San Francisco in a taxi, and it came on the radio.
Yeah.
I hear it almost every hour on Sirius XM in LA. So it's crazy. I still haven't gotten used to that yet. To hearing my music on the radio, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I would feel like that's like really surreal. I'd just be like, wow.
Yeah, yeah.
So, kids that are just now getting into electronic music production, like they run across this video and they're like, whoa, TyDi's really cool. So like, what would you tell them, like how to get started and what to do?
I guess for anyone doing any kind of music or art, the most important thing is to just be really passionate about it and do it for the right reasons. A lot of people, want to, if your sole purpose of wanting to be a DJ or in a band or anything like that is just purely because you want to be famous, you're never going to make it. I think, well, you might if you're lucky, but I think that there's no better advice than to do what you're passionate about. If you're not truly passionate about music, then don't do it. But yeah, the way I did it was I just worked really hard. I was that nerdy kid. I have a degree in music. I studied for 4 years. I did a Bachelor of Music and Technology. And then, yeah, I use that now. I have a whole album called Hotel Rooms, which is all chill out and orchestral music. And so things like that, I guess when you're younger, that you don't think you'll ever use. I never thought I'd use the classical side of things, and now I've got a whole, I want to score for film. So the advice would be to work hard, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Work hard, people. Yeah. What is something that you cannot ever travel without?
Well, besides the obvious, like my laptop and my phone, which connects me to the world.
Yes, I know, your third arm. It's just like, it's always there.
Yeah. A fan threw this toy bunny to me on stage at Valentine's Day, and it now tours with me everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, it's sitting on my bed up in the hotel room right now. I know that sounds weird coming from a 26-year-old guy. But
okay, so there's obviously a lot of DJs out there, and a lot of electronic music production peoples. So what is like the best advice that they've given you?
That's a really good question, because it's always what's the best advice to give to someone else. Yeah. The best advice that I've been given was that you should never stop learning, never stop challenging yourself. There's a producer that I really look up to, BT. He's like that. He's been producing for years and years and years. He scores for film, and he does incredible music, and there's not a day where he's in the studio where he doesn't try things that he doesn't know. Even when I was writing music with him, I wrote a few tracks with him on his new album, and he was listening to another song, and he goes, "Oh, I really want to know how to do that." And so we both got on YouTube and learned, and that was when I kind of realized that it doesn't matter how successful you are, you always should be challenging yourself, you know. And so I think that's that's the best advice I've had, is just never stop trying new things. That's why my music style changes so much as well.
Yes, yeah. Actually, your newest album, you know, is different from your others. Your other ones.
Yeah. So Shooting Stars was all EDM, and then Hotel Rooms is all like kind of all the non-EDM stuff. So everything from orchestral to weird electronica. But I have a new album coming out this year called Redefined, and that's kind of like, it's got everything from underground tracks to pop, kind of dance to indie, everything. So that's going to be my new thing, and I think it's going to surprise a lot of my fans again.
Cool. I just said cruel.
Cruel.
What? Cruel.
That's cruel of you. Yeah.
How do you like decide who's going to be like featured in some of your songs?
It just comes down to who I really want to work with. Like when I was probably like 15, 16, I was making out with girls in cars to music by Dashboard Confessional. He's this he did like back in my emo days, and then I always just thought I'd never get a chance to work with this guy. And then one day I was sitting around talking with my manager about who to work with on a track on my album, and we just thought like, yeah, Dashboard. So he's on my new album. Dear Frampton, who did Stay with me, I'd heard some of her music and just loved it. She has that real folk kind of indie vibe, and I'd never done dance music like that before, so I just really wanted to try it, and her music was incredible. So it's just about, I work with people that I admire.
Yeah, actually, I interviewed Dia Frampton, and she's really sweet, and I was actually...
Pretty much the sweetest person on the planet.
Yes. Yeah, she was really shy, and it was actually when she was touring with The Fray. I think it was The Fray. Yeah. And, but yeah, she is so sweet. Was that, like, legit, like, in the music video?
That wasn't her in the music video.
Oh, was
that
it?
was an actor.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was like, it looked like her, but then I was like,
no, a lot of people for some reason thought that was Dia in the video, and people were tweeting me going, "What? You kissed Dia? You got to make out with Dia?" And I was thinking, no, I wish. The actress. Sorry, she was pretty cute too.
Yes. Yeah. So, what is like your biggest, like your newest song that you would just like to give a shout out to? That's kind of like underground, you know.
Well, the new single, Stay, obviously. It's my brand new track, and it's out worldwide now with the music video on Vivo, and it's definitely my most different song I've ever made. I definitely say to people that have never heard my music, if you've heard Stay on the radio, check out all my other work as well, because it's very different. Stay was a complete change of style for me. And there's some of my tracks that I really love that are like the older ones that the hardcore fans know, like Acting Crazy and stuff like that. So yeah, check out my album Shooting Stars. It's out, came out 3 years ago, and that might hold you through until my next one, which is coming out in September.
Ooh, nice. My birthday's in September.
Nice.
Awesome.
I'll send it to you for your birthday.
Fill in the blank. My fans are great because...
They are so dedicated. My fans constantly write back on Twitter, on Facebook, and these are not just like fans who kind of just buy my songs. Some of my fans, they come to my shows. Like, you know how I said I have this rabbit that was given to me, it was thrown to me on stage. Well, my fans like bring crazy things, like they make bracelets, and they make like one girl made this TyDi, like I don't know what to call it. It's like this, she made my logo out of plastic, 3D printed it. One guy was a sculptor, and he sculpted my logo. Fans have done amazing things, like t-shirts and things like that. It's not like the gifts, it's not like, oh, my fans are great because they give me gifts, but it's just they're really dedicated. And at the shows, that it's, you know, some DJs shows, I think that DJs just play mainstream hits and the crowd doesn't care, but my fans come and they're singing the lyrics. I can tell that they're passionate about the songs, and they truly like they really connect with my music. So that was a huge blank.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thanks so much for having me here. It's beautiful to be in Florida. Cheers. See you next time.